Hi all, welcome to another video. My name is Shahan. In this short video, I want to show how to block the BYOD devices accessing your organization resources. For an example, let's say Teams or SharePoint or something like that. So ideally, the requirement should be the device needs to be Entra ID joined or Hybrid Entra joined. But if the device is Entra ID registered, the device should not be accessing these resources. Um, the step two of this video is I want to show, all right, if you still want to get the BYOD devices accessing your corporate resources, how to do it. Maybe go with a terms of use sort of a conditional access policy. But in this video, I want to show how to block that access straight off the bat. So let's have a look. So here I have already created a conditional access policy called BYOD block. So I'll go through those steps in this policy to make sure that you are doing the same thing. So the warning here that I want to give you is this will block any user who is accessing from devices that are not hybrid AD joined or intra hybrid joined or intra ID fully joined. So if someone trying to access it from a mobile device, that could be a block. So we have to make sure that pretty much the comms are done already and everyone knows what's going to happen. Um, because this can hinder the productivity of the users in some way. So I have included at this stage only just one user. This is my test user which I'm testing because I don't want to enable it to the whole organization at the same time. And also my applications are cloud apps, and I'm applying it to all apps at the moment. I'm not configuring any network, so you can set up the network saying if the device is in the corporate network, yes, you can access. So things like that, you can exclude the corporate network from the policy. So under the conditions, I have a device filter. So I am excluding the Entra ID joined and the hybrid Entra joined devices from this policy, right? So if that's the case, I can do something like this as well. Maybe I'm just excluding, I'm configuring this policy and I'm excluding Android and iOS devices as well. So just to make sure that people coming from mobile devices can still have access to the corporate resources for or any application. And my grant access control is basically a block access, so it's outright block. So I'm not setting up anything here. I'm not setting anything up for the session as well. So it's all as is. And because this is only for one specific user, I'm just switching this on. You can either switch this off or set to report only if you want to use it in active mode later. So that's been set now. So let's check this in action now. So I have my guest browser open. So I'm trying to log into office.com. Everyone knows office.com. And I'm using the same account which I used to block in the conditional access policy. And I'm entering my password. Yes, so this is the message that they would get. It says your sign in is successful, so not a problem in the sign in, but it's not meeting the condition to be able to access the device, the resources. So it just blocks outright. You can see more information, but I can't see anything that's useful for any troubleshooting because you already know what's happening because you have blocked the registered devices or the BYOD devices at this stage. So this is what you get or your user would get if they're trying to access from a device which is not hybrid interjoined or fully interjoined. And in the next video, I'm going to discuss about if you still want to give access to the BYOD devices, but with a condition. So they would adhere to your company policies or anything that you have mentioned in the terms of use. So how to use a conditional access policy with the terms of use feature. So they would accept. You can set it up to accept anytime they're accessing the corporate resources or anything like that, or you can give it to prompt periodically, so they would refresh the acceptance. So in this way, you can easily set up the conditional access policies to aid your BYOD policies.